Welcome everyone. Welcome to Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, a game which I have played briefly in the past, but not on the channel. But now we've got the new computer, it'll be a hell of a lot easier to play. Yeah, I don't know what half of this is talking about. We'll get started pretty quickly. Yeah, God knows. There we go. We'll play as Miriam, because I don't know who either of these characters are. I know that Miriam is the advertised protagonist. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Hmm. Yes, because of course. That's going to end up opening problems up, isn't it? God knows. Oh dear. Okay. Sounds about right. This is honestly just a brilliant Castlevania spin-off. Well, it's not a spin-off as such, but it is. It's a spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night. I'm so fucking tired. I'm doing this because I kind of feel like there's a kind of obligation here to kind of try and do this. Also, I'm going to be playing the game anyway. I don't know if I'll do the full thing for YouTube, but I will do. I will have to play this full game before the 16th. Because Game Pass, for some reason, is getting rid of it. Interesting. Guessing your brother's a twat, then. Is this important to the plot? I don't know. Oh, right, I get it. Jesus Christ. That isn't even the one. Okay, here we go. Press R to open the main menu. I'll use those. Okay. We seem to be pretty much ready. Well, that went horribly. F to trigger a projectile magic consumes MP. Blah blah blah. We'll do about an hour of this game, I think, and I'll give my thoughts based on what I play. I probably won't get any further than I got the first time I played it. But I do want to quickly run through my thoughts. This was going to be a stream series, but I don't have it in me at the minute. Shit. Shards in massive quantities, blah blah blah. The voice acting is a bit dodgy, but I'm presuming that's translation or something. I don't know who made this. You think? MP restores itself. Yeah, we good. You can also break those lanterns. Okay, there we go. Cerulean Splash. Yeah, I don't actually know. Oh, a new item. Or something else. Create a shockwave that travels across the ground and rips enemies apart. I can already sense my death coming. Actually, I do have something. Oh, that went well. Okay. any signs of it actually doing anything to her look. I don't know. I'm a sucker for customization options in games. Mana Rose. The stand-in for currency. Like, the resident currency for the game. Honestly, the music for this game is brilliant, and I'm a sucker for the style of gameplay used in Metroid. You see, this is where I have an issue. This should have changed how she looks, but it doesn't. And that is a pretty prominent criticism I have here. Okay. Power regained. Well, that went well. What have I done? Directional shard. Yeah, I know this. Okay. Shit. Okay. But yeah, I know that a lot of major fans of the game will tell me that it's not a good enough criticism. But at the end of the day, like, it's not a major thing that ruins the game for me. But if I was to give a game a score, customization is one of those things that I definitely would factor in. And this is why the whole it's just cosmetic thing doesn't really roll for me. Shit. Level up. Shit. Well, that went relatively well. Okay. Any view? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We have a map now. Short sword. Well, that went well. You gonna drop anything? No. Okay. Okay. Honestly, it's a recent development, as in lockdown over the last year has caused me to discover this by having not a lot to do. But, Metroid has become one of my favourite Nintendo franchises. And one of my favourite franchises overall. I need to play the Prime games so that I'm ready for Prime 4. Well, that went disastrously. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that right now. I'm going to presume that there's another way up to that chest. Okay, I can actually handle them. Throw him into the archive. Definitely need to heal. Okay, that went pretty well. A claymore. Let's test this out. Okay, so just like I expected, really. We're getting a little bit of an issue when we use this. I'll use a potion to protect myself a little longer. Because of the speed. Level up. Okay. Hairband. Ares horns. Okay. I might use a bullet with one of the later, like with one of the more difficult enemies, but because of the impermanent nature of them, I'm going to try and stick to swords where possible. Got the perfect place to restore. Curious as to what we've got. Okay, here we go. Okay, healed up as well. Okay. I am curious as to what we've got. I'm going to use you. Anything else? Okay. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, like I say, customization, very important thing when you're playing a game. Because, you know, you like to keep your character looking good. You like to keep your character looking unique. Just brings you back to the whole nobody wants a pink Darth Vader thing. First of all, way to make everybody want a pink Darth Vader. No, I mean it. Everybody wanted one after that. Which is fair. I'm assuming there's a double jump that I currently don't have access to. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. Tomatoes. Or tomato. Okay, so as a general rule, it seems that you can gain new powers from new enemies. Actually, it's just occurred to me that I have just gotten something new. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's something that allows you to pass between these areas. Yeah, know what it is. Cerulean Splash again. I wonder if it powers it up a bit. Here we go. Double hammer. This is the way. Ooh, a whip. So we can make it feel even more like Castlevania. Strictly speaking, it is weaker. Okay. Roving Limb. This is my problem with my playstyle. I often make things so much more dangerous for myself. Just got 500 of the currency. Okay, yeah, it's definitely... There's definitely a double jump in the game somewhere. Uh-oh. Some kind of mass marauder or something? I don't know. Oh boy. I know that type of voice. I don't think so, Jebel. Yeah, I'm gonna need to power up a bit before I go down this path. Okay, here we go. I'm making an executive decision now. Motherfucker. Shit. I barely got any hits in. And I'm running out of health badly. Shit. I should have probably checked if I had any potions left over. Game over. Yeah, I saved pretty recently, to be fair. Recently enough, I'll know which direction to walk in to go and deal with it. Okay. Shard, Gale Crawler. Flame Cannon. Shit. I've lost. I'm gonna grind this enemy. I need that power back. It seems to be my best bet. Level up. I'm not using the whip anymore. Ugh. It's not doing it properly. I'd assumed it would have done that by. It would have done it by now if it's going to do it. What's in my inventory currently? Absolutely no healing items. Oh, motherfucker. Let's do this. It won't give me the power back. Hang on. Now that I know what's in there, it's a bit different. Another 500G. There'll be a save room in here now. Okay, here we go. Probably shouldn't be risking as much as I am. Motherfucker. Ah. Oh. I'm not very good at this. But at least this time the magic seemed to be working. Why do I get the feeling there's a bunch of weebs really into this game? Like... Yeah, I should have known that that wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to. Yeah. First boss and I can't even beat it. Why do I think I can play these sorts of games again? I was never even good at Castlevania. I'm not even good at Metroid. I just like the games. I gotta say though, maybe if I used a slightly quicker weapon at the expense of a bit of damage. Yeah. No. It would help if I'd even try and get away, wouldn't it? Here's the thing. Difficulty does not equal good. But this game is really good. But, like, at the same time, a difficulty slider wouldn't kill. So that noobs like me don't have to embarrass themselves. Because that is what this is about. I don't like the fact that I've had to embarrass myself. Why have you already disappeared into the water? Oh, for fuck's sake. Will you just kill it? No, I'm sorry that it has just occurred to me that I was using a claymore just then. Ugh, fucking equipment. You see, you could probably bullshit it if you were using like okay. I'll use a whip. You could probably bullshit it if you had potions. But I had to use mine to avoid death previously. Are you kidding me? I always fucking miss where I'm aiming for. I'm too slow, is my issue. Seriously? Of all the spots I could have been stood in. What? You never do that. I've done more damage. No, this is ridiculous now. Although at least I know that I did more damage that time because the amount of bullshit in your way goes up when you do more, when you're being more effective. I'm in pain now. It's probably better I use that. Oh, I probably shouldn't hit things when I'm angry. I shouldn't really be that angry over this. If I had more ammo, I'd use my musket a bit. Okay, no, why are you suddenly... Okay. Okay, we seem to be on more of a groove. Just about. Come on, get your ass back where you belong. Would be nice if this thing had a boss bar. Seriously? Okay, this game needs a boss bar. Personally, I think that you should be able to tell how close an enemy is to death at all times. Like, I get what it's going for, and I get that this is trying to be more like games of the past, but here's what? When did I get potion? Here's my thing. Punishing difficulty was never fun. Like, sure, it's nice for a game not to be too easy, but also, it's nice to be able to fucking finish your games. And, like, yeah, there's a market for... Why are you suddenly doing more damage? I'm landing on a lot of the attacks. Yeah, hold off a bit. Yeah, you're still way too high on health. You bastard. This is going to be where it's fucking absurd, isn't it? Okay. It worked. It fucking worked. Finally. And I got something out of it. Thrashing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of Vipar's tentacles. Just okay. Oh god. I don't think I've got it in me to do the whole game. But I feel like as I get more power, things will get a whole lot easier. And hey, it was in my under 10 tries rule, I'm pretty sure. I have a rule in games where if after 10 tries your new player still doesn't win, on average, you messed up your game design badly. That's just my general rule. You want your player to be hooked. You can't do that if your player's constantly losing. You have to make your game easy enough to be friendly to new players. However, in a long franchise, I don't expect the story to be accessible to new players unless, like, I don't know, it's the start of a sub-series or something. Like, you've got Zelda, which has too loose a story thread. I don't think they do enough to connect the games. And then you've got Kingdom Hearts, which goes way too overboard, in which you even have to play the fucking spin-offs. Like, it's one thing to... It's one thing to have everything connected, but I don't want to have to play some shitty card game on the Game Boy Advance to understand. What I'm doing, but you know, that's a whole different issue. I'm also right next to level 7. But yeah, that's my general rule. If you're not winning within 10 tries, the game hasn't done enough to, like, on average. Yes, people are bad at games. Yes, I'm bad at games too. I'm really bad at games, like, ridiculously bad. And this isn't a badly designed game, at least not yet. There is probably something in the realms of pure bullshit. It's a Metroidvania. The biggest criticism I have of Metroid Fusion, which I played on the Wii U, is they don't know the difference between difficulty and bullshit in designing Metroid games, and Metroid Fusion was the worst for it. Like, Metroid was always just challenging because, like, you didn't know where to go next, which, by the way, isn't good game design either. I'm on about specifically the first Metroid when I say that. I get it, it was an NES game, which is why... literally, they're all shit. They're all incredibly shit. But, like... And it's my criticism of Zelda 1 too. But... either way, my issue with Metroid is that it... like, usually, is that it doesn't tell you... that it doesn't give you enough information. But Metroid Fusion... you get a little bit too much information on the navigation. But then, like, Samus is literally glass the whole game. You will die about 100 times. And because I was playing on Wii U, I was able to spam save state with a lot of bosses. And yeah, I know it's a bad practice to get into when you're playing Metroid, but like... Jesus Christ, it's just not good that I shouldn't have had to bloody do that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here because, well, this is going to be one of those games I'm much going to prefer to play while watching Modern Family or something. Thanks for watching. I'll see you with more Just Cause 4 soon. And other games that I will get to. See you around.